Hello, it's me, Daryl, Florida Catholic guy. It's Wednesday evening, about 7:21. Cloudy, no rain, but cloudy, warm, humid. What you'd expect in Florida. I got around 90, 91 today. Probably back into the upper 80s right now. There's some blue sky, but a lot of clouds. Not much rain around. When they showed the radar on the 6 o'clock news, there was really nothing around, not what you would expect in a summer July day, but it's been pretty normal for what we've been getting. Getting the west wind off the bay, that keeps us pretty dry. And when you get a strong west wind, what happens when we get our storms is usually what happens is you get a little bit lighter west wind, and then you get the easterly wind coming, and then the two winds, for lack of a better word, I guess fronts if you want to call them that, they collide, and that's when the storms pop up in the afternoon. So lately we've just been getting the westerly winds with no easterly winds, so keeps us pretty dry. The one thing that's helping out that westerly wind is I think it's along the Carolinas right now. They got that low pressure system that's spinning up. They said it might become the next tropical storm and go up and soak mid-Atlantic states and New England. So Maine will probably be getting some pretty good rain. Massachusetts, that area, New York, Washington, D.C. They'll all be getting that. But we have a better chance for rain this weekend, up around 50%. Lately it's been about 30-40%. And we've had showers yesterday, the other day, but nothing real major. The other day, I think it was, today is what, Wednesday? I think it was Monday that Monday I went to get the mail. I was in my little Monday I was in my little buggy that I use, a scooter, to get the mail, and when I almost got to the mailbox, come on Shadow, hi, I almost got to the mailbox and it started pouring out, and at that point it was just rain, no thunder and lightning, so that was good. But I didn't have a hat on or anything, and didn't have anything to cover the mail in, so luckily I had a junk magazine that I put on top of the letters that I wanted to protect, and it works. So there's a little awning thing that's under that's near the front entrance to the clubhouse, so I waited there for a few minutes hoping it would pass, and eventually I said to heck with it and got soaked. And it's a good thing I did, because it's a good thing I went home, because almost right after I got back home, the thunder and lightning started. And and it lasted quite a bit, so I would have been in trouble if I had stayed there. I would have been there for a while. So luckily I was home before all that started, so I just got soaked, which is no big deal. Getting soaked around here is no big deal. It's thunder and lightning you want to stay away from. And I did. My poor doggy. 4th of July, he didn't have fun with all the fireworks. And then the next couple of nights there's thunder and lightning, and he went crazy with that. I've had it in the morning a couple times. So
come here. Come here. Sit.
it wasn't fun for the poor thing, but he got through it. And he doesn't like the thunderstorms, but he should be used to them by now, because we get a lot of them here. And so yeah, right now it's a pretty nice day. Come on, Shadow, let's go. He's got to do his thing here. Yeah, looks like they got the sprinklers on. Let's see how he likes going through this. I want to take him through it, or I want to take him around. I want to take him through it because I want to go through it. It's warm. Feel good. Yeah. I think he's hesitant. Come on, Shadow, it should feel good. You need a bath anyway. So we're still, obviously, like pretty much everywhere, still dealing with the COVID situation around here. And I think I mentioned this previous videos. They started with this mandatory mask stuff, and I think they call it the EPG, the Emergency Policy Group. And for Hillsborough County, which is where I am in, first time they made it so people were required to wear a mask in buildings, and it was up to the businesses to enforce it. And of course, a lot of the businesses didn't like it, which I don't blame them. Come on, Shadow. Shadow. Let's go. Shadow. 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 Keep walking. Keep walking. Let's go. So then they changed it. When they did that, when they made the businesses enforce it, when I went grocery shopping, I call them a mask Nazi. They had a mask checker, mask Nazi, whatever you want to call them. That was at the entrance of the store, making sure people had their mask on. And, excuse me. I just told them I was exempt for medical reasons. I don't even think I told them medical reasons. I think I just said I was exempt. And they let me buy. So now they changed it. Tuesday, what's today? Monday, I think it was. They changed it. So it's up to the individual, and instead of the stores, the individual can get fined now. $150 on the first offense and goes up from there. So I had to go to the store after that, and they didn't have the mask Nazi there anymore. And I didn't wear my mask, of course. But the thing of it is, during the meeting, our sheriff, who's also on the emergency group there that makes these laws, our sheriff, however you want to say it, said that, of course, we have a lot of concealed carry permit holders here, and one of the things with the concealed carry permit is it can't have any face coverings. So I think they decided to put in an exemption for concealed carry permit holders. But the thing of it is the concealed carry law is you can't wear face coverings if you're committing a felony. So as long as you're not committing a felony, you're good. So the thing that bothers me is that of all people, the sheriff didn't know this. So if the sheriff didn't know this, how can I trust that the other officers know this? So if I wear a mask when I'm concealed carrying, which is all the time that I'm legally allowed to, and some cop comes up and sees me wearing a mask and for some reason questions me and comes to that, how can I trust that the cop's not going to arrest me? Now, obviously I know that even if I did get arrested, that the charges would be dropped because obviously there's no law being broke, but still have the aggravation of having to check into the jail and be arrested, and you'd have an arrest on your record even if it was a bogus one. So now the the guy that's the head of the emergency policy group, he wants to disband the whole thing. And he claims it's not because of all the lawsuits that people have been filing against him. But come on, what else would it be? He probably figures if he disbands the group, then all the lawsuits would go away, I guess. I'm not sure if, basically the emergency policy group was put in place for hurricanes and, to do evacuations and stuff during storms. And it wasn't set up to deal with COVID. So I can see why they don't want to do it anymore. And they said that back when it was formed, the county was a lot smaller, and now we're a lot bigger, so it's, they need some kind of a more up-to-date system to do these things than this group. And he also made mention that when you got the sheriff that is against the mask policy, which he is, and was against the curfew, which he was, then, obviously, if he's against this, he's not going to tell his people to go start issuing tickets to people for wearing a mask if he doesn't believe in it, which I got to give him credit. I'm not a big fan of his, but he got it right on this one. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. And with that, I'm just about home. So I'm going to say good night, God bless you, and thanks for watching. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.